Hello friends and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. So in this episode I will answer one very interesting question I got recently from one of the viewers, and it is what is the real difference between the road bike that costs $2,000 and the road bike that costs $9,000. I think it's always interesting to compare these two extremes with a certain bike manufacturer and really see what are you getting for your hard-earned money. So for this example, I'm using the Canyon bikes, and specifically on one end we have the Canyon Endurace CF7, which has a retail price of $2,000 currently, and then on the other extreme we have the Canyon Endurace CFR XS, which has the current retail price of $9,000. So both of these bikes sit in the Canyon's endurance range of the bikes, so primarily, designed for the long days in the saddle, a bit more relaxed geometry, and really a comfortable bike ride. To be honest, when people always ask me which type of the bike they should buy, if it's a road bike, I would always advise them to look at these endurance road bikes because they have a very good geometry for everyday riding and they are usually very comfortable bikes. So okay, we can start with this cheaper version, this Endurace CF7, which retails at $2,000 currently. What's interesting here is that there are two paint schemes on offer for US market. One is this totally stealth, totally blacked out, and then you have this true red paint scheme. On the other extreme, when you go to the CFR version of the bike, which retails for $9,000, on the US market you only have one paint scheme on offer, and this is this ultra stealth paint scheme. So I'm guessing, like ultra blacked out paint scheme. So in this case, I kind of wish that Canyon is offering at least another paint scheme on offer, because this is, $9,000 retail price. Okay. Also, when it comes to the warranty on these both bikes, on the carbon frame and the fork, it is 6 years for both of the bikes, so nothing basically changes when you go much higher into the price range. So now we can dive into the specifications of this bike and really see what are you gonna get for your hard-earned money. And I can start with the cheaper version of the bike at $2,000. So first, the frame and the fork. So this is the lowest level of the carbon fiber that Canyon is offering, their CF level for the carbon frame and the fork. And both of these come with the 12mm through axles front and the back, and also they have a flat mount disc brakes and the press fit bottom bracket. As I see here, the tire clearance is very nice, 35mm for this cheaper bike. On the more expensive bike, we are speaking about the top range carbon fiber frame that Canyon can do, and this is their flagship CFR carbon fiber frame that they are using here, but they are still using the CF carbon fiber fork on this bike. Again, the 12mm through axles front and the back, again 35mm is the tire clearance, and again you have a flat mount disc brakes. And as I was saying, when it comes to the warranty, it is absolutely the same warranty of 6 years on both of these bikes. Okay, moving on to the group set on the bike. So on the cheaper bike, we are now speaking about the mechanical group set. So shifters front mech, rear mech, everything is Shimano's 105 mechanical group set. So this is the 11-speed mechanical group set, and also, the crank set and the cassette, everything is the Shimano's 105 level, or kind of equivalent level of the full group set. Also with the cassette, you see here you have a beautiful 1134 cassette, which gives you a huge range of the gears. And when it comes to the chain, this is a classical Shimano's HG601 level chain. Press fit bottom bracket, as I was saying, using the Token Ninja Light bottom bracket. So in this case, on the cheaper bike, Shimano 105 mechanical group set is, perfectly fine, but again, you will have to, use a bit more force to shift the gears because everything is connected with the cables. Now when you look at the top end bike, here we are speaking about the fully electronic Groupset. And not only that, this is also a fully wireless Groupset. In this case, it is a SRAM Red ETAP wireless Groupset. In this case, 12-speed Groupset. And this is, of course, the top of the line creme de la creme Groupset from SRAM. So shifters, front mech and the rear mech, everything communicates wirelessly, absolutely no cables here. It's a beautifully clean bike design, and also the cassette and the crankset are on the top of the range of SRAM Red. And here with the cassette you have a little bit a smaller gear range of 1033 cassette, and in this case we are speaking about the 12-speed Groupset. And also in this case, on the more expensive bike, you will also get a power meter on this bike. So it's a much more serious, bike, especially if you are into racing or training, then the power meter is going to be super useful in this case. When it comes to the bottom bracket, again, we are speaking about the press fit bottom bracket, in this case using the SRAM DAB standard, and also when it comes to the chain, again, a SRAM Red 12-speed chain. When it comes to the braking system, on the lower end bike, we have a hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano. Shimano's 105 level hydraulic disc brakes front and the back, 160mm braking rotors front and the back, everything superb, everything okay here, and of course a bit of basic Shimano's RT70 braking rotors. On the more expensive bike, of course, now we are speaking about the SRAM Red hydraulic disc brakes front and the back, using the SRAM Centraline X rotors, superb rotors, 160mm again front and the back, and of course these rotors are going to have much better heat dissipation and stopping power. But again, looking at the size of the rotors, 160mm on both of these bikes. When we speak about the wheelset on these bikes, of course you will again notice a huge difference. On the cheaper bike, you will get the aluminium wheelset from Fulcrum. So this is the Fulcrum Racing 900 DB wheelset with rim height of 24mm. It is a tubeless ready wheelset, and the total weight of this wheelset is probably gonna be somewhere around 1,650 to 1,700 grams. And of course it includes classical Fulcrum hubs front and the back with 12mm through axles. And also the tires on this wheelset are the Schwalbe 1 30mm tire or 32mm tire at the back, so a lot of air volume and a smooth bike ride. But again, here you are clearly seeing this classical aluminium wheelset from Fulcrum at approximately, as I said, 1,700 grams. On another hand, on the more expensive bike, you have the stunning DT Swiss ERC 1100 D-Cut wheelset. So this is a stunning wheelset, first of all, because it is a carbon fiber wheelset from DT Swiss. If you would buy it on the open market, just this wheelset would cost you $3,000 US, so the wheelset will cost more than the whole Canyon Endurace CF7 bike, the cheaper bike, and this wheelset has the weight of a stunning approximately 1,300 to, I would say, 1,350 grams. It is again a tubeless ready wheelset, comes with the stunning top of the line DT Swiss 180 hubs with the Ratchet 36 system. You can choose between the rim heights of 35-45mm and uses the superb DT Swiss Aerolite spokes, and of course it is the tubeless ready wheelset. So stunning wheelset on this very expensive bike. In this case it uses the 45mm of the rim height for this carbon fiber wheelset. Now when it comes to the tires, now we are speaking about the Schwalbe Pro 1 tire, much more advanced tire, 30mm width at the front and 32mm at the back, so this is a same width, and again the same excellent air volume in these tires and really smooth bike ride. So this is definitely a step up from the classical basic Schwalbe tire. And also, when you look at some of the smaller components like the handlebar and the stem on these bikes, of course on the cheaper bike everything is aluminium. So aluminium handlebar, aluminium stem, totally separated pieces, nothing proprietary here, very easy to service, very easy to replace in the future, and also using the carbon fiber seat post, which is excellent stuff on this cheap bike, and using the Selle Italia Model X saddle. Now when you move to the more expensive bike, of course the whole cockpit is carbon fiber one-piece cockpit. They call it aero cockpit, so one-piece handlebar and the stem, aerodynamically optimized, super light stuff. But since it is a proprietary piece, if you need to change anything in the future, you'll need to buy it from Canyon, and also there is not much adjusting of your position on this one-piece carbon fiber handlebar and the stem. Of course, again, carbon fiber seat post on this bike, and the Physic Aliante saddle. So you see these two total extremes when it comes to bikes from the same manufacturer in the same group of the bikes. So on one hand, as I was saying, a Canyon Endurace CF7 at $2,000, and on another hand, the Canyon Endurace CFR at $9,000. Of course, with this super expensive, more expensive bike, everything is absolutely, carbon fiber, all the pieces that you can make from frame, fork, handlebar, stem, seat post, wheel set, everything. And of course, it is a much lighter bike. We are probably speaking the difference of about, I would say, 1.5 kilograms almost, because the cheaper bike is about 8.6 kilograms without the pedals, and this machine, the more expensive one, will probably be closer to about 7.2 kilograms, 7.3 kilograms without the pedals. So this is about it. It's mostly a bit of an interesting, curious video, just to see these two extremes in one bike brand when it comes to Canyon Endurace, from $2,000 all the way to $9,000. So this is gonna be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!